Good motivational Monday morning, ladies and gentlemen. In this video, I'm going to talk about my 2019 year in review and some thoughts on some of the awesome experiences I had and some of the things that I went through. And I'll talk a little bit about my thoughts for 2020 and maybe what a good focus would be. But I am Chase Corrington, and if you're new here, we seek to achieve and maintain happiness through enlightenment, through positive psychology, and through spirituality, as we seek to find a deeper understanding of the nature of the universe and reality that we live in, ladies and gentlemen. Whew! Motivational Monday, possibly final video of the year. And man, I'm going to be honest, actually. I've been more stressed out, more unhappy in this last month than I have been in the entire year leading up to this point. And I'm not 100% sure why. I know it has to do with the confusion of success versus happiness. And this will be a good place to start this, because just about at the beginning of 2019, I realized that I was spending 8 hours a day going to a job that it's not my passion. I don't enjoy it. Sure, I can fake it. I can make it enjoyable with effort. Or I can just not care, not give a F about it and try to enjoy it that way. Like, oh, they're just paying me. I discovered this. I discovered that there's a possibility to do your own thing. Like, nobody ever taught me about business. I had to figure this shit out this year. Like, I would have still been sitting there smoking weed, go to work, get off work, smoke weed, play some video games, drink some alcohol, go to bed, try to have a cool weekend day, It just blows my mind, how limited, how small my opportunities, my thinking, my viewpoint of the world was so small. And I'm almost frustrated that nobody, up until this point in my life, nobody was like, hey, by the way, there's a way you can go, there's a route you can take in life that's a business path that you can try to build some kind of an income based around something that you're actually passionate about. Based around something that you actually might have an interest in and you might enjoy doing, you might have some knowledge about. I seriously thought everybody just went and got a job. And I never understood the higher level viewpoint until this year. And that was the biggest change in my life. And now, I don't know where this is coming from. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. 2019 year in review. I want to say thank you so much to everybody that's watched videos on this channel, that supported this channel, that's subscribed to this channel, that's left comments. It means the world to me, and I can't say thank you enough times. And so that was another thing I did. It was actually right at the end of 2018. Heading into 2019, I started the Chase Corrington YouTube channel. And it's been a very interesting year, ladies and gentlemen. I've learned more about myself doing these videos, trying to discuss different topics and figuring out the world from a whole new perspective. You got your perspective. And everybody's got their perspective. And this is key when it comes to finding happiness. Somebody came to me at work 20 minutes ago and was like, you know, every time I try to do this thing, I end up messing it up. And I'm like, I thought to myself, that's a fucked up perspective. To think that every time you do something, you mess it up. It's like, how the hell are you ever going to get better at it if every time you even think about doing that thing, you tell yourself you suck at it and you're going to mess it up? That's a terrible perspective. So what you do, even if you do suck at something, you take the perspective that, yeah, everybody sucks in the beginning, and we got to make some fucking mistakes in order to get good at what we're trying to do. So if you're giving yourself the perspective that you suck and you're not good enough and you're going to ruin everything you touch, quit being fucking stupid and change your perspective. And then take the responsibility to change the actions that you output and create in the world, the results that you create with your actions. It's very simple. People think they can't do things because they just believe it. I'm like, of course you can't swim until you jump in the fucking water and start drowning. Not recommended. Actually, hold on to the edge when you're learning to swim. Maybe that's good metaphorical advice. If you think you suck at something and you think you're going to ruin it every time, create some kind of safety net to where you can give it a try and you're not going to die. Okay? Now, one thing I'm noticing that's another thing that's causing me to be confused about happiness and creating your own happiness. Like, I thought we could just bliss out and be peaceful. And then I realized that happiness is hard fucking work. And you really gotta you gotta try hard to be happy. You don't just go bloop. I mean, you can cancel out everything that you care about and go bloop, I'm happy now. But really, you come back to reality and go, okay, what have I created for myself in this world? And once you really start working hard on what you create for yourself in this world and make your North Star happiness and what you really want, what's important to you, like the video I did yesterday, what do we really want in life? What do we really want? Most people probably go through their whole lives not knowing what's most important to them, not knowing what they're most passionate about. It just blows my mind that I had to figure this out in this last year and a half or so. Thanks to Jeffrey Dougherty, the Christian whistleblower, it just blows my mind that I had to find somebody that was telling me that what I thought of my religion was totally wrong because I never did any research for myself. It took somebody talking about that to make me realize, in a context totally unrelated to religion, just life, that I was spending my entire life building somebody else's dream. It doesn't matter what grocery store you work at. You're building the dream of somebody else who created the company. This is personal for me. But thank you to Jeffrey Dougherty, because I came across a video. He used to do these morning mantras, and I think he stopped doing them because the word morning might have a negative connotation. Like, fuck what people think. If the word morning is negative to you, then switch your perspective, man. Not directed at anybody specifically. I just kind of think that for myself, because I got caught in that. I was like, man, maybe this word's not good to say. And there probably is some truth to the energetic vibrational frequency resonance of certain words, because words are spells. Maybe I should not say the F word so much. Maybe it's a spell. But morning mantras, and he said something that was so profound to me, and I can't thank him enough for every bit of influence he's had in my life. If you don't know who the Christian whistleblower is, search Jeffrey Dougherty on YouTube. Go over and check out his content with an open mind. With an open mind. And he did a show that said, get into modeling. I was like, what? Modeling? And he's like, no, not like a photo shoot, underwear model. He said, find the people in the world that are doing the things that you want to do, and that are doing them really good, the people that you admire and aspire to be like, and model yourself after them. Try to re-engineer what they're doing for yourself to create the happiness that you're seeking for. I'm not sure if he said the happiness part, but that's just implied. And so I got into modeling. I started modeling Jeffrey Dougherty, and then it's been a whole year, and I'm sure you could tell if you watch my content that I've been going through these swings of, different figures that I aspire to be like, that I'm kind of modeling after. And since I do landscape paintings, that was another thing I did this year. I started my CLC Paint YouTube channel. If you support what I'm doing, visit clcpaintings.com. Check out my Etsy shop and get a one-of-a-kind handmade landscape painting. Originals. No prints. They're all originals. And man, they are highly underpriced. If I was smart, I would raise the price by hundreds of dollars. But I'm not a professional marketer yet, so I don't know how to sell shit right. But we're getting there, ladies and gentlemen. It's a journey, and that's why I started this channel. It was a journey. It was a chance for me to document my journey. If you're this far into the video, I can't thank you enough for being here, giving me your attention. I really appreciate it. I hope I'm bringing you some kind of value, because that's my intention beyond documenting my journey, is to bring people as much value as I possibly can, because there is so much unhappiness in the world. And I know that there is a way that we can bring happiness to life through positive psychology, spirituality, and a deeper understanding of the universe and the nature of the world we live in. So, sacrificing leisure for legacy is a big thing for me coming in 2020. Goodbye to the video games, and that happened this year too. I played 10,000% less video games this year and started doing things that actually matter to me, that are going to make a difference, have an impact and an influence on not only my life, but the lives of others. Hoping for the better. Hoping for the better. Less alcohol. I can't tell you how much greatness less alcohol does for your life. It may be hard at first, but man, if you have any ambition of doing anything, less alcohol, more results. I started taking C60 Purple Power. Go to c60purplepower.com, hashtag not sponsored. C60 Purple Power is amazing. I started taking it probably a month and a half ago, and I got one of those little 4-ounce travel size bottles because it's expensive. I think it was like $40, 20% off for a little 4-ounce bottle, and I thought that bottle was going to disappear right away. Nope. I've been doing the recommended amount over a month, and I still have 70% of that little 4-ounce bottle full. I mean, I'm doing small amounts. I know some people take a lot more than the recommended dosage if they're trying to, treat special circumstances, or they're going after a desired effect, let's say that. So I started C60. LeakCon 2019 was the best experience of my 2019, ladies and gentlemen. I really hope I can make it to LeakCon 2020. It's not even an hour away from where I am right here, so it'll be easy for me to get there. It's just a matter of getting the tickets, ladies and gentlemen, because I know they'll probably go. And at LeakCon 2019, I got the opportunity to meet Jeffrey Dougherty, Christian whistleblower. Thank you, Jeff, for everything, man. I really appreciate it. Got to meet Jay Campbell, the foremost testosterone optimization therapy, foremost gentleman in that field. Jay Campbell has really given me the influence and the inspiration to look at my health and the way I make choices around my health in a whole new way and take my physical optimization to a whole nother level. So a huge thank you and shout out to Jay Campbell. Check him out on YouTube as well. Be sure to like and subscribe, because he's got valuable content. As well as John DSouza, the legend, the Fox Mulder, ladies and gentlemen. The real life Fox Mulder. I really wish I would have took longer to talk with John DSouza. I sat down and talked with him for 5 minutes or so about some of the things he showed in his presentation related to the extra dimensionals. Amazing stuff. Para investigators. Check out his books. I do regret not getting autographed copies when I had the opportunity. It's almost like a few months later after LeakCon, I realized who I had the opportunity to meet, and that was really amazing. So a big shout out and support to John DSouza, former FBI paranormal investigator. Awesome stuff. Rex Bear from Leak Project, leakproject.com, tinfoilcap.co, I believe it is. Get your 5G tinfoil hat. Protect yourself from the future of conspiracies, ladies and gentlemen. Rex Bear is an awesome person, content creator, and just all around awesome guy. I mean, you see him so intense on the videos and so positive all the time, and meeting him in real life, he is that person. He is high energy, high positivity, crushing it and getting it done, ladies and gentlemen. Doing good things for the world, changing the world, and that's most important. Let's move on here. LeakCon, met Jeff J, John DSouza, Rex Bear, many others. A few months after LeakCon, I got the opportunity and the great pleasure to go on Jeffrey Dougherty's show and have an opportunity to reach out to his audience. And that was really an amazing opportunity, a lot bigger than I even knew at the time. And that's been a huge reason for me keeping going on this. It gave me so much confidence, so much support. Some of his audience came over. Some of you, if you're still watching, may have come from that video, and I can't say how much that means to me and how much I really appreciate that. If there's anything I can do for Jeff to help him in what he's doing, I am more than willing. It's turned into like a support Jeff video. Anyways, Matt Bellaire, the Mastermind, Body, and Spirit Show. Awesome podcast, awesome YouTube channel, awesome content creator. Check out Matt Bellaire. He will help you find new levels of mind, body, and spirit mastery. And also check out his book, Zen Athlete. It's changed my life, really. And I'm not really an athlete. It's the kind of philosophy and perspective that you can apply to any part of life in the Zen Athlete model. So check out that book. It's a life changer. Check out the Mastermind, Body, Spirit Show. And thanks to Matt Bellaire, I found Wayne Dyer. And that's the last thing I'll touch on for this year. Wayne Dyer has helped me take my spirituality and my positive psychology. I didn't even know about positive psychology until Matt Bellaire mentioned Wayne Dyer's name enough times to get me to search his name on YouTube. And literally the second I found him, 2 hours into a speech that he gives, 8 hours, the hours just started ticking by. I spend way too many hours consuming content rather than creating content. And that's another thing I think about as a creator. How much do you consume versus how much do you create? And how do you feel about it? I feel pretty good about what I've been consuming because I've really been taking it in and trying to apply it practically in my life and trying to use it to see how it works, and then sharing with anybody, with you, what has worked for me and what I think might help other people. So, and last but definitely not least, I want to give a shout out to Wayne Steiger, R. Wayne Steiger, the R. Wayne Steiger YouTube channel. He's been a huge influence in my path going this direction as well. Without him or Jeff, I wouldn't have started this journey. I wouldn't be making the amazing strides that I'm making in my life to change for the better. And I'm really just, I'm humbled, and I can't say how much I appreciate the influences I've had throughout this last year. And if there's any names that I've left out, if there's any names that you'd like to mention, leave them down in the comments below and let me know how they impacted your year and how they've helped to change your life. Because we're in the life-changing business. And you know the rest of that one, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I really appreciate everybody that watches. 2020 is going to be a whole lot of work, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be putting in more work than I ever have in my entire life leading up to this point. And I'm hoping that if, in the words of Gary Vee, if I can eat shit for a couple years, then I'll create a lifetime of happiness after putting in the hard work for maybe a year or 5 or 10. I mean, imagine if you could work your ass off for the next 5 years and then be set for the rest of your life, compared to grinding till you're 65 to get your retirement. Like, it's a simple choice for me. So I'm going to grind my ass off for the next how many ever years it takes to set myself up. And creating that level of work ethic and structuring my time, and there's a lot that goes into it, but I'm super pumped, super excited, and I know there's nothing but good things coming in the future, because I know that if you look for darkness in the world, you'll find plenty. But if you look for awesome, if you look for great, if you look for amazing, if you look for light, you'll find a whole lot of that too. And it's just a matter of perspective, ladies and gentlemen. I am Chase Corrington, and this is the Chase Corrington YouTube channel. Smash the like button if you get value. Consider subscribing. Leave a comment and let me know if I've had any influence on your life. It would stun me. But I'm out here trying to make a difference, ladies and gentlemen. And I appreciate everything. Every bit of support I've gotten this entire year. It's changed my life, and we're going to keep going to keep growing, to change the world for a better. Seek to achieve and maintain happiness through enlightenment. Seek to discover the hidden mysteries of our reality and the hidden wisdom of the ages. We'll be back in 2020. We'll be back a year from now. Had to do it. But thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I love you.